What is up, guys? Terry from Gaming Digital here. I am so sorry I haven't done a review in a while. I've been really busy with school and, well, also being lazy, but, whatever. Um, I'm here today to bring you the review of the Star Wars Battlefront beta, and how do I start this review without saying, this is the most immersive game that I've ever played. Like, every Star Wars fan who plays this will get that sense of nostalgia. The feeling that you're actually in battle on one of these planets is just, it's breathtaking. And the first time I came in, I was welcomed to visuals and sound cues such as this.
Enemy bomber has locked onto our walker.
Now that's not to say that I had a few issues with the beta, but I'll get to those later. Those were some disappointments, but I hope they're fixed because they're pretty bad. Other than the few issues I had with it, it was so much fun. I'm glad I pre-ordered it. I'm really excited for what the whole game has to offer. It's everything every Star Wars fan could have asked for, and I know I keep saying that, but really guys, if you want to get into an ATST or an AT-AT off the bat, you go grab that power-up, you're there. Like you are piloting a TIE fighter, you are piloting an A-Wing, it's so cool.
That's an affirmative. Air support on the way.
I've got a problem here!
The gameplay elements consist of mainly just first-person shooter, third-person shooter. You can switch between the two, which is nice, considering that I used to play the original Battlefront 10 years back, and I always played in third-person. Now I feel more comfortable for some reason in first-person. But either way, the experience is just, it will blow your mind. It's incredible. Now, onto another key element of the game. It's more power-up based than skill-based, which is somewhat disappointing, somewhat not. It has its ups and downs. The power-ups give you the ability to drive the vehicles or be the hero. Being the hero in the games prior to this, you had to have the highest kill streak at the moment in the game, and it would ask you if you wanted to be Darth Vader or Luke Skywalker. Not in this one. This one's mainly based on power-ups. It's randomly spawning around the map, and whoever's not being a hero right now can become Darth Vader or Luke Skywalker. It's a pretty weird system. Some people don't like it. Some people do. I'm one of those who doesn't care because it's still the game that I wanted it to be. The game feels fresh, even in the survival multiplayer. It adds elements from other games that you never even think would work in Star Wars. It fit perfectly fine. It was a great idea to put the survival missions in, even in the beta. The sense of scale and the sense of just what the movies are to Star Wars fans, it presents you with this huge battlefield with trenches and intricate parts of the map that coincide with the movie, but also build upon their own fantasy. Okay, so on to the complaints. I found a bunch of bugs and stuff like that, like, I have a screenshot of Luke Skywalker just frozen on the screen, and he is quite literally just stuck there for a while, and the heroes glitch out and seem kind of unfinished. I've heard this before, that maybe they overlooked some things when building the heroes. Yeah, the heroes kind of do seem unfinished with their animations and stuff, and just how they react. They can't die, they just kneel there. Yes, I've heard this all before, and I'm sure you have too. But another huge glitch that happened while I was playing, I have no idea why this happened, but the entire screen turned black. It was entirely, like, I could still see the usernames and stuff and the interface and the overlay. I couldn't see the graphical elements. They just wouldn't appear. And that was so weird. I hope this never happens to anyone else. Or in the release of the game, it was horrible. But eventually it came back up. I can't believe I got that on recording. That was just, ugh, that was terrible.
Focus all firepower on it.
Cut the rebels uplink.
And going back to the presentation, just to conclude that, and the controls and stuff, the presentation of the game was fantastic. I got in for the first time and I was blown away, so much so that I didn't care that I was losing or dying or anything. I just stopped and stared at the AT-ATs, or I'd just look at the glistening snow. Gosh, it was just so immersive, and I loved it. Not in the same way that Rainbow Six was, but in a different way. It's more the quality of the looks and the feeling, which is an A+ on both sides. But after a while, it does get boring, and I'll say that because it's practically like your average first-person shooter, and everybody says that, and they get bored of it. But I honestly feel with all the content that they're putting out in this game and what they're releasing with it, there are game modes we still don't know about, guys. It's gonna be great. I really feel that Star Wars Battlefront is going to be one of the best looking games out there, and probably one of the highest grade Star Wars games, just because it has everything in it. But it doesn't stand out as much. But for me, this was probably the coolest game I have touched this year. Maybe not the best game, but definitely the coolest experience. You can agree or disagree, but my opinion is set. This is an awesome game, and I can't wait for it to come out. But I can't say right now if it's going to be one of the best of the year. I mean, it's going to be up there, but it's probably not going to beat Fallout 4 or Just Cause 3, which I plan to get my hands on and look at and probably post a review of those too. I don't know though. I'm pretty bad at reviews. What do you guys think? Leave a like if you like this video, and guys, please remember to subscribe. It really helps me, and I know I don't post often, but I think in the near future you guys will enjoy my content a little bit more than what it is right now. Having 30 subscribers, it's kind of hard. But thank you guys so much for watching. Terry from Gaming Digital signing out.